Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome to the GV channel, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to say a big thank you to our members. We don't have a lot of members on this channel currently, but maybe one day we'll have a big, bustling member community. But thank you so much to the members for supporting the channel. I appreciate it. This channel at this point in time is basically an entire side quest project. As I've said, I want to definitely buff it up and turn it into something exciting. It's just been tricky to figure out the identity of this channel, basically. Although I do love the Pokemon element. I mean, trust me, I definitely could make an entire channel out of Pokemon stuff specifically. The only problem is you're working against the entirety of YouTube to stand out. You know what I mean? There's 15,000 billion people doing Pokemon as well. So, yeah, I want to say thanks to basically everybody watching this channel and hopefully enjoying the series. Oh, we're way up here now. Okay, wait, are there trainers here? Ooh. Also, what's that bubbling noise? Okay, we should be okay. Oh, there are definitely trainers here. Okay, we want to work our way down so we can get back to that healing lady. Look, this is the gym badge from Striation City. Oh, you have it too. Then let's have a Pokemon battle to see who is stronger. So yeah, big thanks to the members and big thanks to everybody supporting this channel currently. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Blah, blah, blah. You know the deal. How YouTube works. Now, I want to see Pit of, where does this thing go? What, man, why do half the wikis just miss information? It's genuinely so annoying. Because, I can see what Pit of evolves into, but it just doesn't say what or how it happens. And I'm like, you're really going to have all the other information? And by the way, this is the website that everybody says to use, too. So this is what I find really annoying about, Pokemon wikis, is I feel like there's always a piece of info missing from every one of them, you know what I mean? Okay, so all right, we should switch back into Nepty here to get Nepty the most experience. Because now I have to click a different wiki to try and figure out. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Appreciate it. Okay, so that's actually pretty darn nice with the information that I just acquired. Yeah, so anyways, welcome back to episode 10, ladies and gentlemen. Common question of the episode this time is, what is your favorite dragon-type Pokemon? For anybody that's been watching this series for any period of time, or this channel, you will probably hear me ask similar questions that we've already asked, but that's just because there's going to be a lot of different people watching, a lot of people that haven't gotten their opinions out there, in terms of what they think and yada, yada, yada. So, I'd like to hear everyone's opinions, and also my opinions change sometimes, too, you know what I mean? Ooh, not bad. So yeah, what is your favorite Dragon-type Pokemon? I would say overall for me, it's going to be Dragapult, as I mentioned last episode, in terms of what's your favorite Ghost-type Pokemon. This is always a hard thing, because there's obviously Pokemon that have multiple types that kind of cover multiple things, such as, what's my favorite Poison-type Pokemon? Well, probably Gengar, because he's Poison Ghost, right? But yeah, for me, Dragapult, but for the sake of conversation, I will say, if it's not Dragapult, who was my answer for, well, no, Ghost would be Gengar, but you know what I mean. Anyways, I will say, it would be Hydreigon. Yeah, I'm trying to think, because, there's not a lot of great options for Gen 1. Impressive, a battle with a gym badge holder is different. Even what are... there's a pedestal at the entrance of each Pokemon gym. If you get that gym's badge, your name will be carved there. Amazing. Okay, we want to avoid these traders, but some of you just can't. I think we should be fine. Why do Pokemon and people stay together? That's the theme of my research. Yeah, usually my answers always go to Gen 1 and 2, but there's just not a lot of great options for Gen 1. You just have basically Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite, which I do like quite a bit. I like all those Pokemon quite a bit. Forewarn, Air Cutter. Okay, we're gonna roost here. Hopefully we go first. Good. And then Gen 2 Dragon types. Forgetting the Gen 2 Dragon types. Psybeam, which can confuse here, also is a stab. Does not confuse. We'll go for the Air Cutter now. Oh, that didn't do much. Goes for Imprison, which is funny because it's basically just a worthless move. Muna's not gonna know Air Cutter or any of this stuff. Goes for the Psybeam here, which is its best option. Please don't crit. Okay, let's go ahead and roost. We should outspeed, right? It's always terrifying, though. If it has, quick attack somehow or some weird thing, I don't know. All right, so Roost heals up quite a bit. Goes for Moonlight, which also heals this thing. So we got a heal versus heal battle, which is annoying. But that changes on the weather, too. Okay, I'm going to switch because I feel like this is going to be an uphill battle here. So let's switch over to Nepti, who's our power hitter. Goes for the Yawn, but we might be able to kill it before that happens. We also have Awakenings, of course. Let's go for the Razor Shell, which can miss, I think, with a 5% chance, right? But also can defense drop. Down it goes. Goodbye. Akari gains some XP. A Ray of Light shown in, I feel like that. What the heck did he just say? Why do Pokemon and people stay together? I think we stick together because we're different. Okay, and then we've officially made it back to the entrance of Pinwheel Forest. Good, which is, again, still just Pinwheel Forest. They really should have had this be a route and then have Pinwheel Forest be its own thing. I don't know why, but it obviously messes with the Nuzlocke a bit. Anyways, yeah, so Hydreigon. Yeah, oh, that's a Gen 5 Pokemon, isn't it? I just realized Hydreigon is literally a Pokemon from this generation, I do think. I run every day. My goal is to be the marathon champion of the Unova region. Have you heard of what? I don't really understand, but I heard that reason forests make you feel good is what? Phytone sides? I've never even heard of that. What is that? Don't even know what that is. What up, ma'am? If I apply what I just learned to the battle, I think I can win. I see. So yeah, Hydreigon, which is a really cool Pokemon. It's basically like a Hydra dragon. Got multiple heads. Hopefully we can use them. I mean, that would be epic. I think, so I love that in Pokemon. The typical thing is that dragons are very hard to train, which I really like. Because it makes sense. If you want to get the big, beefy Pokemon, you're going to have, you know, patience when training them, right? So yeah, Hydreigon, very hard Pokemon to, like, finally level up. I think it's one of the last evolution, like, it's one of the Pokemon that evolves like, it takes a long time for that Pokemon to fully evolve, more so than every other, or at least most other Pokemon, I do believe. So yeah, very cool Pokemon. We might be able to use them in this run. I mean, that would be awesome. But I would say that's my favorite. Akari grew to level 21. I've even won against my teacher, though, and yeah. What? Akari's evolving. This is what I was hoping for. Congratulations, your Akari evolved into Tranquil, which is a Pokemon that, yeah, man, talk about forgettable Pokemon. Knowing something and being able to do it seem pretty similar, but they can be very different. All right, so that's what I wanted to push to, was Akari to evolve into, yeah, Tranquil. So does this thing change its, like, ability at all? Super Luck heightens the critical hit ratios of moves. Oh. Now that's interesting, because Air Cutter already has a critical increase chance. Attack goes up, defense goes down. Attack is way higher than special attacks. So that kind of sucks. If Air Cutter was a freaking special type move, that would be unstoppable, I feel like. Okay, so let's go over this way. I can feel it, the presence of fierce Pokemon. Okay. You're just not going to let me jump into that marijuana patch? All right. Fair enough. All right, so then this is where we came from, right? I do believe. Okay, then we've got a hiker here. The trees cut on this forest road are sent from Driftvale City to the world. Driftvale City. All right, and then finally, after like how many episodes? Oh my God. See, this is so cool, man. You see what I mean with, like, when Pokemon had Spirit? Look at this. Like, you don't see this ever now. It's just boring, bland 3D models everywhere. Ugh, it's gross. Look at what we had, man. The Brooklyn Bridge leading to Castelia City, which I guess, yeah, that's. I was wondering if that is. I guess that is the New York City town, right? The trash can is empty. In battle, striking first is essential. So here. Oh wow, you just talk to this guy and you get a Quick Claw. If you give it to a Pokemon to hold, maybe it will let that Pokemon use its move before its opponents can. That's what I gave you. It's called a Quick Claw. Well, that's freaking awesome. Yeah, so that's why we talk to everybody. Some people say, like, you know, why do you do everything in the Nuzlocks? Because I don't know enough information to basically know who we should and should not talk to, but obviously if we talk to everybody, we get stuff like that. We're going to give the Quick Claw to Akari. There are people who are obsessed with certain items. They'll even buy your items for a lot of money. You might even be able to sell items you can't use to these people, so maybe you should hang on to them. Okay. So yeah, Castelia City. Hello, if you cross the Sky Arrow Bridge from here, you'll reach Castelia City. So yeah, this is kind of the big, giant city in Pokemon's Gen 5. Sky Arrow Bridge we're going to write down. New region, finally. I don't know if there's going to be any encounters here, though. So yeah, Castelia City is basically the gigantic... God, this is so cool, man. Look at this. Basically the gigantic New York City town in Gen 5. It was like a huge thing. The first time I played it, I was like, whoa, trying to get around it. The way the bridge curves right here, I've never seen anything like it. Yeah, true. There's not really curved bridges, are there, in real life? At least as far as I know. Could be something, maybe. Look at, oh my god, this is so, man, this is where Pokemon had heart and soul, man. What happened? It genuinely pisses me off. It really does. It's like, what? I don't understand. Like, why did they turn it into what it is? And I know, again, that could be a hot take, because I'm sure there's tons of people that love modern-day Pokemon. But, like, look at this, man. This is what Pokemon was meant to be. I'm searching for the exact center point of Sky Arrow Bridge. It just really annoys me. It's like, we could have had this, you know? What was the last game like this that we had with Pokemon? What was it? To me, it's Gen 5. I'm trying to think. Like, I enjoyed Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, but obviously they were just kind of remakes. Wow, that's the Castelia City skyline. Just so annoying. Like, we could have had so many other games like this. I guess it's weird that they would have to translate it from handheld to, you know, like the Switch or whatever, but you could have obviously still done it this way and still had it on the Switch, and people still would have spent $60 on it, or even $70 or $80. Like, it just makes no sense to me. Walk so far, my legs are sore. You don't have to look. Hello, if you cross the Sky Arrow Bridge from the side, you'll reach Pinwheel Forest in Nakreen City. We got this again, which I guess is just little, what do you call those? Blips? Something like that. Blotters? It's called a blotter, right? All right, so Castelia City. I did not realize you got here this early, because I definitely, this is the one thing I do remember from Gen 5. Now, we're going to do our best to explore this place. I remember this place being an absolute nightmare to explore. There is 50,000 billion things to do here. And some of them are going to be important. Some of them are going to be not important. Maybe some of them are going to be very dangerous to the Nuzlocke. I don't know. Pansage, Pansear, and Panpour are Pokemon that evolve with special stones. Which Pokemon do you want to evolve? Oh, they all evolve with stones. I didn't realize that. So what would we use? I mean, probably Sear, right? Because Poor, we have a water type already. Sage. I mean, yeah, Grass would be helpful too. But Fire types are typically always very helpful, I feel like, in Nuzlocks. Because Fire types are a very solid type. I'm going to go Pansear. All right, so it's Pansear, Pansear. Then it's a Firestone you need. Asta obtained a Firestone. You might already know this, but I will give you some advice. When a Pokemon evolves, it will be more powerful, but it will be slower to learn a new move. This is especially true for Pokemon that evolve with stones. So it's up to you. You can have it learn a good move and then evolve it with a stone, or evolve it with a stone fast and then have it learn a move with a TM. Okay, so I might have made a huge mistake there, because actually I just realized you could get whatever stone you need to evolve something that will genuinely really help you in a Nuzlocke, not just Pansear, Pansage, Panpour. Stick out the thumbs and curl at your fingers. This is a thumbs up pose. That means okay. In some places it also means money. Interesting. All right, so I remember being entirely overwhelmed here as a kid, but maybe that was just as a kid, and now it's not going to be that bad. Castelia City, a city of grandeur. Castelia City has so many people. Sometimes there are people who are only interested in themselves. Now, the Pokemon Center we definitely want to go to ASAP. Busy, busy. After I eat breakfast, I have to think about lunch. After eating lunch, I worry about dinner. Every day is the same. What a busy life. Ahead, Castelia Street, Oceanside Cruise Dock. I'm a battling clerk male, but my Pokemon are weak. Okay, what does that mean? Nepti, Akari, Afro, and Polly. We need some more pokes, man. Our team's not fleshed out here. All right, let's start with the Pokemon Center, and then we'll figure out a way to explore this entire place, basically. Want to recover Pokemon? Oh, sorry. Do you know GeoNet? No. You see the globe on the second floor of this Pokemon Center? That's GeoNet. If you check on GeoNet, you can register the place where you live. Yeah, okay. What are some other good Dragon-type Pokemon? Charizard gets Dragon at some point, right? Probably with, like, the X or Y evolution or something. I would bet. The Mega Evolution, I should say. When you're tired, take a rest. It's the same for people in Pokemon. Your favorite is Duwad, isn't it? Yep. Yes, I was right. I thought so. Do you know GeoNet? Yes. Oh, you know GeoNet. Great, great. This is even greater. Let me tell you, if you try GeoNet, you can register the place where you live. I see. All right, let's go ahead and sell some stuff. Tiny mushroom, sought after by collectors. Okay, I'm going to look this up because I've always been curious here. Do you sell tiny mushroom Gen 5? In the Gen 5, the tiny mushroom can be sold to the Gourmet Maniac on Route 5 for 500 Poké-Dollars? Oh. Yeah, because I was never sure with the tiny mushrooms. I was like, do you just sell them? Like, what do you do with them? All right, so what do we got? We've got Netball, which is water and bug type Pokemon, but specific ball types, I mean, it's probably better just to sell them, right? A lot of the time, you're never going to use them. Great Ball, Premier Ball, Pokeball. Okay, don't want to sell any TMs, especially because they don't go away, which I've always preferred that style every time. All right, then let's see what he's got. Buy, he has got Great Balls. We could sell all of our Pokeballs and get Great Balls instead. Let's buy 11 of these, 6,000 Poké-Dollars. Super Potions. Can we buy 6 of these? How much is that? 4,000 Poké-Dollars. That's fine. Okay, Antidote. We got 4. Paralyzed Heal. We got 4. I just need 3 of each, basically. Awakening, we'll buy 1. Burn Heal. We've got 3. Ice Heal. We've got 3. Escape Ropes. We got 5. Repels. We got 5. Let's buy 10 of these. And then we will sell the Pokeballs. Probably not even worth to sell them, honestly, but I was gonna do it, so I did it. Okay, just got a bunch of mail as usual. Don't really care about that. Pokemon trades help you connect with the world. The world would be big if you trade Pokemon with many people. You'll be happy because I will give you something good. So, trainer, have you traded with Pokemon with many people? Yeah! Oh, wonderful. Then let me check how many people you've traded Pokemon with. 0? You haven't traded with anybody, but the world is so big. Please trade with your friends who use the global trade station. You don't get to find that information out. How the heck did he even know that? How did he even know that I traded with nobody? Insane. All right. So basically, as far as I remember how Castelia City works, there's like an ocean side area and then like an alley for basically every little spot. There's also the outer ring zones too. So I think we'll go around the outer ring and we'll explore all of the oceanside areas first. The Royal Unova is now in preparation. We are working very hard to ready the ship for the best Pokemon trainers. So that sounds like a, yeah, and like an SSN sort of deal. So we've got all these alleys, so we got to remember to explore those too. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Should I change my Pokemon's moves or should I change my Pokemon? Grumble, grumble. My favorite way to spend my lunch break is watching ships in the dock. Ahead, Mode Street, Oceanside Prime Pier. So yeah, I think this will be a good way to explore it. That black boat, what could it be? That does look interesting. Probably a plasma thing. When someone is getting under your skin and you want to yell at them, scream at the ocean. When you're all alone, of course. Battle Company talented trainers welcome. Working women are beautiful and battling Pokemon are wonderful. At the Battle Company, we welcome traders who are proud of their skills. Okay, I don't know what this is. I'm kind of worried it's going to be something we don't want to do as a Nuzlocke. During a Nuzlocke. People who work at this building have Pokemon battles, not opinion battles. You appear to be strong, but if you go upstairs, please be extra careful. Okay, I'm kind of worried this is something we should not do. This is Battle Company Research and Development of Items? Huh? Every morning, my Pokemon wakes me up with wake-up slap, so I always look like a wreck, but I appreciate its good intentions, so I'll work my hardest to provide for it today, as always. Welcome. If you use the elevator, please use the buttons on the door next to the door. Okay, so I'm going to look this up. Gen 5 Battle Company Nuzlocke. Just to see if anything comes up. Okay. Seems like it's alright. I mean, yeah, I just don't want to get basically destroyed by, like, something that's way higher level, and I don't realize it. Which is scary that that literally could happen right now. 47th floor, 55th floor? Okay, I guess we'll start with 47th. Okay, what do we got in here? So it's trainers. Hopefully they're the normal level here. I am pleased to meet you. Please allow me to introduce you to my Pokemon. Because if this is just like normal level stuff, then we'll just get a bunch of XP and that's good. But if it's not, then that's real bad. You're challenged by Clerk Mail Clemens. Timber, that's a good sign. Level 19, okay. Let's go for the Razor Shell. What? Wait, what did it say? Focus energy? Uh-oh. Wait, what? Did it just avoid it? Okay. I wasn't sure if it was like some special ability he had or something. Okay, that was a little scary. I had to utter meeting your Pokemon. Yep. Well, you're strong. I admire you. I'd like to learn by watching you. Okay. I'm better at Pokemon battles than I am at work. Yeah, I'm just wondering if this is like a repeatable thing. Like, what's the deal with this? What's the deal with airline food? Clerk, female, because they're like almost named randomly. Clerk, female, Alberta. Like, they have weird names, so I'm not sure if this is like randomly generated or what. Petalil is, I'm assuming grass, so Bug is super effective against grass. So we'll go for Bug here. Super effective, goes for the Leech Seed. So it's going to heal up a little bit. But Fury Cutter does restore extra, or deal more damage each time you use it. Let's see how much health oh, God. Okay, we'll just go with Fury Cutter. So I don't know how much it goes up by. Oh, that seemed pretty good. Okay. Cottony. Wait, can I just keep using Fury Cutter? Does that continue to work even if they switch somebody else in? Let's see. Yeah. Wow, so you can absolutely just sweep like a grass team. I'm good at Pokemon, but I still lost. That's kind of interesting. A competent woman is as good at Pokemon battles as she is at her work. Alston found a reviver. All right. What up, feller? Just because I'm a scientist, people think I'm so serious. Why so serious, scientist man? Roggenrola. Now wait, Bug is super effective against Rock. Rock is, yeah, so Bug is super effective against Rock, which is so weird to me. Special defense, which doesn't matter against our Fury Cutter, and that actually might destroy him there. Wait, what? Okay, so I guess we Razor Shell here then because he should be weak to water. So this might just be a rock ground type Pokemon and maybe ground resists Bug, and that's why. I'm confused as to why. Yeah, I think that's why. It like offsets it basically. Shocking, no way, I lost. Goodbye, feller. To turn a ridiculous idea into a reality, science can make me much more happen than everyone thinks. So many traders up here. Clerks exchange business cards. Traders, of course, greet each other with a Pokemon battle. See, I feel like this is something where, like, this resets every day, I feel like, or something along those lines. Because, like, Clerk Mail Warren. Just a weird way to, like, say his name, you know? All right, Basculin. Razor Shell's probably our best bet here. I don't know what Chip Away is. Hope that's not some, like, weird thing. Okay, unfortunately, we didn't get the defense drop either, which sucks. Let's go for the Razor Shell again. Aqua Jet, which is a priority move, water, stab, but it's not going to do anything because we're water. Okay, there we go. We got the range to kill it. Very nice. About to send in a Basculin again. And this is the Pokemon that, like, changes depending on its gender, right? Basculin, if it's male, I think has the blue, and if it's female, has the red, right? Okay, got the defense drop there, which is good because that means we can kill it with another Razor Shell. Goes for the Bite, which is a Dark-type move, which is going to flinch, of course. Goes for another Bite. Swear to God, if he gets another flinch. Nope. Batu. Down goes the Basculin as well. Adios. And about to send in another Basculin. Okay. Probably want to be very careful here. I don't think he can kill, but I'm not going to risk it, so we're going to use a Super Potion. Now, Bug versus Water is neutral. It's not going to do much damage because we're not a Bug type. But we should be able to use Furry Cutter multiple times. God, how fast are these stupid fish? What? How is he outspeeding me? Oh, well, we used the item. That's why. Okay, so we're going to keep going Fury Cutter. It's going to keep increasing in damage. Chip Away, I have no idea what that is. Probably should look into that, most likely. Let's do another Fury Cutter here. Goes for a Headbutt, which can flinch. Does not flinch. Okay, down it goes with the power of the increased damage there. We can level up to level 25 as well. Wants to learn the move Water Pulse. Interesting. So Water Pulse is a special type move, 100 accuracy, 60 power, and can also confuse. So that is a flat upgrade to Water Gun. That's actually very nice. Very nice. Yeah. What an impressive greeting. That was a great Pokemon battle. Thank you. When I was a child, I traveled with Pokemon. Of course, I'm still raising Pokemon because Pokemon are my friends for life. Amazing. All right, so let's use a fresh water here on Nepty. Get him back up to full there. Now we can use our Water Pulse, which I think, yeah, actually, let's check Nepty's special attack stat. So attack and special attack are flat equal here, which is interesting. I'm in charge of development. I'm going to give you this because you came here for a company tour. A scope lens. If a Pokemon holds a scope lens, it has a better chance to make a critical hit. Interesting. Does all that stack? Because if that's the case, then that means Tranquil has, like, the luck ability and higher chance to crit with the move Air Cutter or whatever it is. And then if we give him on top of that the scope lens, that sounds insanely, like, powerful. Just sounds like he's always going to crit basically nonstop. Did I just give him that or did I cancel that? Scope lens, yeah. And we can give the Quick Claw to somebody else too. Now that's interesting. Okay, let's talk to you. Welcome to the Battle Company. Since you're here, battle with me. I won't take no for an answer. All right. I'm just hoping if we go to the next floor, we don't get mega boned and I don't realize it. A Herdier. Now, Razor Shell is going to deal more damage, right? But, yeah, this is a perfect example. So he used Intimidate there, which means our attack stage goes down by 1. However, if we use Water Pulse, it's a special attack, so it does not get hit by that. So if we deal at least half, which we do, he's going to use Takedown, which is a strong, normal-type move. We'll use Rock Smash to finish him off here. Super effective against the Herdier. Oh, dear, aren't you being too hard on me? No. You are here to battle, and we battled. In the Battle Company, the stronger you are, the higher floor you work on. Well, a company tour or some Pokemon practice. Either way, I'm glad you came. I'm happy, so I'll give you these. Also obtained Quick Balls, my favorite ball in the entire series. Very happy, so I'll give you another present. Timer Balls, the opposite, basically. A Quick Ball makes it easier to catch a Pokemon if you use it at the very beginning of a battle. The Timer Ball makes it easier to catch a Pokemon if you've been battling for a long time. Okay, so then we can go up to the next floor, which I'm wondering if we should just not do that, or at the very least, research it, because if we go up there, then, oh yeah, everybody here has level 50 Pokemon. That would kill the Nuzlocke, and it's basically just out of ignorance. So I don't know if I want to do that, so we're going to save that for the next episode. We'll return over here and heal up our Pokemon as well. So we're in a strong spot, it would seem. I don't know. I mean, anything can happen, obviously. I'm assuming the next gym leader here in Castelia is Berg, which they already said, but I'm assuming Berg is a bug-type user, which means Ikari should be able to sweep them, especially with that, if all that crit stuff stacks, like, man, oh, man. So I will see what the next battle floor is going to be, and, yeah, we'll end this episode here. Let me know in the comment section below what's your favorite dragon type. And thank you very much for watching. Click join another video if you'd like to become a member and support the channel. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.